Okay, this question comes straight from the section in the marketing syllabus about implementing, monitoring, and controlling. Specifically, it's wanting to measure sales performance for 2018 with sales performance in 2019. At the moment, these figures that you see here are the amount of sales that each company has produced in one given year, and they're in dollar figures. So when we talk about sales, we talk about $5.3 million. These three companies exist in a market, but there are other companies that exist. So if we look at the industry, in 2019, industry sales for the total market was 65 million. So we're just going to write 65 as best I can here, which were $5 million less than the previous year. So this is the trick. So that means if 65 is 5 less than the previous year, then sales for this year are going to be 70 million. So the size of the market shrunk from 2018 to 2019. That's the first thing that you've got to realize. The next thing I want you to do is to compare sales, which are these figures, from one year to the other. So if I look at company A, sales were the same from one year to the other in dollar terms. Company B, sales reduced, and company C, sales increased. So we can make some assumptions there. But when we're looking at market share, which is what the question's asking us here, for market share, we need to convert into percentages. So if we're looking at the total market is this figure here. And if we want to know how many sales does company A have of the total market, we would say 5.3 divided by 65. All right, because it's $5.3 million worth of sales and the total market is 65 million. So if we do those figures, we get sorry, one sec. About 8%. Okay. All right, it's about 8.1%. If I compare that to the previous year, sales in dollar terms were the same, but the size of the market was bigger. All right, so if I want to find out market share, I need to convert everything into a percentage. So this time I do 5.3 and I divide it by 70. This case, the market share was 7.5%. So if I'm comparing company A in terms of sales, if I'm comparing sales, I'm comparing these figures. If I compare market share, I compare these figures. Okay? So when you go through it, you'll find out that the answer is C. All right, but I just want you can do the calculations, but I want you to work out why it can't be A. In each company, both sales and market share changed. That can't be true because sales in company A remain the same. Yes, they changed in company B and company C, but not in company A, so that can't be right. Okay? So if you go through each, you'll be able to calculate market share and make a comparison. All right, so have a go and come back to me.